This program is about unsolved mysteries. Whenever possible, the actual family members and police officials have participated in recreating the events. What you are about to see is not a news broadcast.
Tonight, the season premiere of Unsolved Mysteries. Join me for our dramatic season premiere. Perhaps you may be able to help solve a mystery.
Hey, welcome back to the next episode. Welcome back to Midlife Crisis. We are back with Edward. Everybody remembers Edward back from the AMG and the Porsche. Dr. Flo of Dr. Flo Designs. Dr. Flo Designs is actually going to be our partner on the McLaren 650S build. Oh, wait, I said it wasn't a build. It's a renovation.
Renovation.
I don't want it to be another YouTube build.
Yeah.
I want it to be a renovation.
Renovations.
So this is Edward's first time taking a look at the McLaren 650S. If you haven't seen the delivery video where I explained that it's the cheapest McLaren 650S in the whole entire USA, there's reasons for that. But it is clean title, running and driving.
Yeah.
But
you got here.
I did get here.
About
20 miles maybe.
Yeah. Good.
Okay, and it was fine.
Snow, nasty Texas weather.
It definitely was in weather that I should be driving rear-wheel drive 600 horsepower in.
Your foot looks pretty light.
Traction.
You were the light shoe.
Traction control was on.
Yeah.
With every, cheap price comes a reason. I have a good idea. So before I bought this from Recar, I knew that it had been in an accident. It's a little bit misleading. So I want to show you guys a few things first before we jump into giving the walk around with Edward, okay?
Okay.
All right, so.
Should I be looking at this right now?
No, not yet.
I see reverse hail dance.
I have to build a little bit of drama here, okay?
Okay.
All right, I have in my hand 3 different car history reports from 3 different vendors on the internet. I got all 3 of these before I bought this car. Okay, I was trying to do some due diligence. I didn't do a PPI. You can all roast me down in the comments. McLaren, do a PPI. I knew what I was getting into.
Okay.
Because I wanted this to be a project. I did not want this to be the perfect McLaren and I don't have anything to do, because how interesting would that be? Right?
Yeah.
So even though I pulled these history reports, there are some things that don't make a lot of sense.
I know you like to challenge me, so what do they say, Craig? Come on.
Okay, so for all the viewers out there, do not just rely on one of the 3 I'm going to show you. Pull all 3 if you're going to buy a used car. And I want to show you why,
Gotcha.
okay?
You got your credit
so
reports.
I'm going to show these to Edward. You're going to see them on the screen as we go through them. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
All right.
I'm afraid.
First one, which I'm a little bitter about, because I applied for their YouTube affiliate program to try to get a sponsor and a vendor, and they said I wasn't big enough as a YouTube channel, and that is your fault. Subscribe, like, comment, so that they will become a sponsor. And hopefully they won't watch this video. So the first one is Car Vertical. Car Vertical is in the UK, but they tout that they can pull from all over the internet, all 50, 60, 70,000 countries. Odometer looks good. I'm not really worried about the odometer. Title check, clean title, that comes back good. Damage, what does that say?
It looks good.
Looks good, no damage, no accident. That looks really good. I mean, that was a good report. I like that.
I don't know, man.
Okay.
You won't let me look at it.
Next one.
Okay.
This is not your Experian credit report.
No.
This is, although that 88 might be your credit score. Boom. Roasted.
No, it's not.
And it's not?
No.
It's 880?
There's 8.
It only goes 850.
There's 8.
But this is the Experian auto check. And again, I was looking for maintenance. I was looking like when was oil changes done, how many owners, things like that. Mm-hmm. And sometimes you'll have one garage or one dealership report to one, but not the other. So I that's why I pulled all 3. I wanted to know. So again, any branded titles? No. Any auction issues or anything like that? No. Accident damage? No issue. We're about to show you that there's an issue.
The next one's going to have all kinds of stuff on it, right?
I'm trying to build up drama in
Okay,
this.
well, come on, just tell me.
No,
Just pull the
I
Band-Aid
have to have
off
enough
already.
commentary
Oh, God.
to scroll a piece of paper across the screen.
Okay.
All right. All right.
Go on.
Which is usually the most unreliable one. Carfax. Okay? So this car has had, I'm the 7th owner, but it says on December 26th, the day after Christmas, somebody got in this car and got in an accident in the driver's front, which is evident by the repairs that we're going to show you guys that were poorly done. But as you can see, it says it hit an animal. I don't know if it's a dog, I don't know if it's a cat, I don't know if it was a moose.
Anybody out there that has any forensic hair follicle expertise, if we do find some hair in this thing, we would like to send it out to you, and maybe you could tell us what type of mammal or even lizard
So I'm going to flash the VIN of this McLaren up on the screen. And anybody, any of you guys out there that have any information, I would love to talk to you. If you were that 5th owner on the day after Christmas that put this into an animal's belly, I would love to know about it. I have searched the internet everywhere I can find.
We'll find them.
VinWiki everywhere to find any pictures. There are no pictures of the accident.
If it was a Tesla, you'd actually have a shot of the animal.
Well, I don't have anything. But here's the interesting thing. This is why I think it might have been a very, not exotic or rare animal, but something we don't have in Texas.
Maybe something that was illegal.
So the interesting thing about this is where the car was. You don't have many super exotic cars.
Chattahoochee.
No, not in Chattahoochee. Kenai, Alaska.
What's a Kenai?
I have no idea what a Kenai is. It's an Eskimo name.
Is it Eskimo?
Right.
Place? Did they like take this and park it next to a yurt?
All I know is in September.
That's pretty awesome, man.
September of 2018, at 32,000 miles, it was in Kenai, Alaska, according to the Department of Motor Vehicles for Alaska.
Just pulled in from Amish country.
Then on December 26, 2018, accident report. It hit an animal. Okay,
don't hurt yourself.
It hit an animal. Damage to the front. Damage to the left front. Functional damage reported. Do you know what functional damage is?
Oh, yeah.
What is functional damage?
Functional damage is where like it will still work, but it looks like crap.
Well, that's actually not bad. Functional damage, according to Carfax, is the vehicle drove away from the scene of the accident under its own power. It was not towed. It was not put on a flatbed.
We call
so that's promising.
Rollers.
Yeah, okay, it's promising. And then the airbags did not deploy. Yes, very good thing, or we'd have a lot more repairs. So I don't know what happened to this car. I know something happened to this car, which is going to be evident when I show you what we need to fix and why I'm here to see you. Well, let's go ahead and get into it. And I'm going to take Edward around and show him everything that's cosmetically wrong with the McLaren 650S. Now remember, Edward is paint and body.
Why did you do that?
Because you have a lovely...
So weird. It's so weird.
It's odd. So...
I take them very serious.
Again...
You forgot to throw that paper.
That was actually pretty good.
That was very good, actually.
So,
you might want to cut at that point.
If you have any information as to what has happened to my 2015 McLaren 650S Spider, please reach out to me on Instagram at midlifecrisis, midlifecrisis@gmail.com. Any information that anybody has is greatly appreciated, because I'd like to know what the story is of this car. My entire goal with this car is to take it back to as close to perfect as I can. It has a crap load of miles. It has 45,000 miles, so it was driven pretty hard, pretty loved.
It was, yeah. It was loved real hard.
But I don't have to worry about putting miles on it.
Right.
But I want it to look good, run good, and not worry about the miles. And that's what this is all about. So, are you ready to dig into it?
I am waiting for somebody to send you vet bills.
Okay. That's going
to make me
Let's
laugh,
see
guys.
What this animal did.
Craig gets a vet bill.
Let's see what this animal did.
Somebody's poor puppy
to the front
or cat
of my McLaren. This is the front.
Yes.
And it has some gappage.
Yeah. I mean, when you can see the bolt.
A little bit of a close-up here, guy. You can see in there the wrong bolt holding on the bumper. Originally, and I was able to pull a 2015 ad from a dealer who originally sold this car. And so I know the entire front bumper, lower bumper, was carbon fiber. So obviously this is not carbon fiber. It's been replaced. Take a look at the gappage here. So this is lower. This is higher. This is a huge gap along here. Going up, it's still gapped. Underneath here, they started using some kind of epoxy. We've got a crack here in the fender.
Super glue.
Could be super glue. So it looks like, and then here's the odd thing. PPF on the hood, PPF on the fenders, but I got nothing on the bumpers.
That's right, because the wrong color is not worth PPFing.
The wrong color. So are you telling me that right there is two different colors of orange?
Yeah, man. I mean, one of them's a little Donald Trump, and the other one's a little circus orange there. Yeah, I think it's going to be different. It's definitely different.
Definitely different.
Yeah.
What's going on there? What's all that white stuff?
I think they tried to buff something, and then they just burned the hell out of the plastic there.
Oh.
You know, like they buffed it, and then they're like, oh, no, that was a bad idea. I mean, I remember my first day, but it didn't go this bad. You see all that?
Yeah.
Yeah, it looks like they did that.
And
you never know.
And I see that this kind of just pushes in.
I mean, it's just kind of laid in there. I don't think that everything's set up the way it's supposed to be. The way these things clip together, they can be pretty scary if you're afraid of them or if you're just not used to, the way some of these go together. But they fit like a glove. And if tolerances are off, you can't get that glove on, OJ.
So like right here, that's wrong, right?
Oh yeah, completely wrong.
I don't know what's wrong or right, but I'm not that.
You know you're right from wrong, and you see it's wrong.
Yeah, try to open that up.
Yeah, I can see it.
We're missing some.
It would appear that we're missing the entire. There it goes. There you go. I grabbed something. Are we going forward with it or back?
No, you go to the left.
To the left? Grabbing the right one?
I don't know, but we could do 20 minutes of time lapse. Would you like me to do it for you?
Yeah, because you already figured it out.
One of the things I've noticed is when they put it back together, they didn't put all the parts back.
Ooh.
Right here,
I see.
I'm missing the push thing.
I'm messing with this.
That pushes this to the left. So I've been trying to find that part. I found it. I just don't like the price yet.
$700?
No, about $250 with $200 in shipping from Australia. Yeah, I haven't found a wrecker in the U.S. yet.
Make one.
That has one.
The next day.
All right.
Where we at, Greg?
Well, we have finished the front. So, well, we've kind of finished the front.
Finish looking at it.
There's something else that's busted up here by the... So I noticed this when I tried to use the windshield wipers. It seems kind of stupid, but I'm missing these caps. They go over these bolts.
Yes.
And then the fluid thing is severed.
Yes.
So that's why I've already bought a brand new windshield mono wiper.
Have you felt it severed back there?
Oh yeah, put your finger in there, feel it. You can see it too.
Oh yeah, see it now.
Yeah, see right down. Well,
Yeah.
in the camera.
Kinda completely.
Yeah. So
Who does that?
I have no working windshield wipe. Why? It works. It wipes,
Your wipes?
but it wipes dry.
Okay.
So
That's weird.
surprisingly, the wheels, the carbon ceramics, all that, pretty good. I don't see. I mean, I think I need some new brake pads, maybe, things like that. But this is an aftermarket windshield. I do know that it was replaced at some point, but that's about it. Now, going around the sides, what causes this on the trim?
Good old Texas sun.
But that wasn't in Texas.
I know, but Texas sun will do
Just Sun will do this?
No, actually, what that's probably from is somebody grabbing it with the window down, and it was already hot from the ride, and the sun beating down on it, and fingers. You know, you never know. Maybe the guy was doing this number and pulling it down, trying not to use the hand grip.
Because it looks like right here is like, well, so is replacing this trim hard?
No, shouldn't be too bad.
Okay.
No, shouldn't be too bad.
All right. Let me show you some other stuff. So like, let's open the door. So things like this, we just have all kinds of little nicks.
Yeah, you got to paint the whole car.
We're going to have to paint this whole car.
I mean, yeah, I wouldn't stand for that.
No, well, so that's why you're here.
Yeah, paint the car.
Paint the car
Paint the car.
in your paint booth.
Let's paint the car.
Okay. Door cards. You want to see this right here?
Mm-hmm.
It's a little, they've been off before. They're a little bit wonky.
Oh, the door's been painted.
What?
Yeah, it looks like it. Look, you got some weird looking little imperfections here. Get some weird imperfections here, unless that got on the outside of the paint and did something.
Well, mind you, it's really, really dirty, but yeah.
Well, no, I see dirt in the paint.
Gotcha.
And not only that, but you have like a orange peel texture along the edge.
That couldn't be factory McLaren?
Wait. You get an orange peel texture here, and then you get it really glassed out here. You get an orange peel texture up inside of the corner, and then yet you get it really glassed out, a lot more glassed out here. So that tells me that it's been through a shop before. Oh, yeah, close it down. Close it down. Come here, I'll show you some more. You got some imperfections here. That's defects under the paint.
Under the PPF too?
Yes, it's PPF'd. Okay, never mind. Scratch that idea.
Okay.
I saw that and I figured, okay.
Well, the door's not PPF'd.
The door's not.
But the fenders and the hood are.
And then
okay.
I'm looking at like some other stuff that you got in here. Like, that's kind of buried in there. I don't know what that is. But you can see you got some little nicks.
Well, check this out.
And
So
dirt nibs. Yeah.
they did not want to, at some point, somebody was like, I'm tired of pulling into the firewall. I'm going to pull the hood latch, the mechanical hood latch, and just pull it into the door jamb.
Maybe they needed to. Or maybe they just decided they were tired of it. Like
So should we just leave it there for safety's sake?
For now,
Yes,
yeah.
for now.
Till we get to know the car, we'll replace that.
So it's got, it's got the carbon on the sides on there. It's got the carbon on top, which I like. What I love is it's the full carbon package, interior and exterior. We're going to need to re-clear these, right? We should re-clear these?
Always re-clear carbon.
Always
if you
re-clear.
can.
Okay.
I mean, if you have the opportunity before you don't. If you have the opportunity, do it before you don't have the opportunity.
All right.
Yeah.
So back here is where a lot of my worries are. So you'll notice right down here by the wing, the paint is cracking and peeling.
Oh, you got a little fiberglass peeling back here. Look. That's deep, Craig.
What does that mean?
I don't know. We're gonna have to. Might have to do a little little fiberglass repair along with some paint.
Patching.
Yeah, a little bit of patching in there.
Okay.
We'll see.
Damn it. This kind of works.
It's got gravity fighting it.
Yeah. So back here, we've got a lot of trouble. Let's just start with the diffuser. We noticed this. So down here, you'll notice I've got a bolt that's just hanging here. Apparently, on the way over here, I lost the diffuser, which was already wiggling around. This diffuser has seen better days. I mean, the carbon is, you know, the road rash. It's.
That's a bird feather you got.
That was a bird feather?
I see a bird feather.
I ran over a bird.
I don't know, maybe.
But
Maybe that's what took it out.
This diffuser is road rash to all hell. I'm missing a diffuser blade. This side over here, it's kind of solid. It's there. But this was meant to have two. So two on each side. You see that little, I don't know what you want to call it, but it's missing one there. I've got one less, and I'm missing both on this side. So.
Something exited.
Yeah. And then down here, I've got, I don't even know what you want to call that. See that entire light right there? It's completely missing the half of the red reflector. So I don't know if that's just a reflector or an actual light.
Hey, it cannot be a reflector when we're done with this project. It has to be a light.
Well, so I'm going to have to pull that off to find out the part number. If anybody knows the part number of that. Now this one over here looks to be okay. Mm-hmm. That one doesn't have any issues.
What a horrible place to put reflectors. Right?
Yeah, it's just kind of like in that.
I mean, it has to light up now.
It's
now
like,
you think about it, you got to have that red glow coming out.
Now, the other part. These tail lights, I love the fact that these tail lights hide in the grill, but we've got a bunch of cracking.
Which is insane, because how do you do that?
I don't know.
Right?
I mean, if you guys, I'll give you a little close up there, just all kinds of cracking. So we're going to have to get these replaced. These probably need to get painted or cleaned up. They've seen better. I don't know if this thing shot flames or what, but it's a little toasty. It's like it's a little toasted grill.
Yeah. Seen better days, that little Weber there.
Little Weber barbecue.
Mm-hmm.
What else do we got here? All right, let's keep on working around. The wheels actually look okay.
Don't forget these ones.
No. These ones are they're all cracked.
They're all cracked.
They're all cracked. They are butt cracked and not good shape.
Yep. You're a little loose.
Little wavy, but I don't.
Wavy, little loose.
Now I don't know if somebody had their Instagram, but we got like a little H.
Don't forget the bird poop.
Oh, so all over here, and especially right here.
That bird poop.
Tell me what that is, Edward.
Bird poo poo, or just some leftover glue, which is what I'm hoping it is.
And we just, you know what? You got some alcohol?
No, you don't need alcohol.
What do you got?
need 3M adhesive remover.
Do it on that one. That's the big one.
You do it on that one.
No, you do it on that one.
Hi guys, I'm here to teach you something about the 3M. We're gonna put a little bit of that on there. And then we're gonna do like this and see if anything comes out of there. Well, what I see is
It's not bird poop?
the black crap is definitely coming off, but it does feel like there's some impressions in here. You hear that? Y'all hear that at home? Yeah.
No, it doesn't look. I mean, it looks like cleaner crap.
Looks like cleaner crap.
Yeah.
It could have been that they put a sticker over bird poop and now it's in the bird poop.
Gotcha.
Look, feel that? Ooh. I mean, it's breaking down and coming out, whatever it is.
But it's probably deep in the paint.
Yep. I told you, gotta paint the car. This is horrible, sir. I don't know what it is.
One of the reasons why it was the cheapest McLaren running and driving in the USA is because it does look like we are going to have to paint the entire... Now, like I said, from the beginning, you know, from out here, it doesn't look that bad. But when you come up close like we're doing, you can definitely see the imperfections that we're talking about. Now, I don't know exactly what they did, but I do know that the windshield was replaced, right? Mm-hmm. So we have this kind of flexing right here on both the tops of the, you got a little bit over there, you got a little bit over here. And you were saying that that's just like the urethane membrane?
No,
What is it?
You can put a little urethane in there and possibly tack it back down.
Okay.
Rather than, I mean, because they're in good shape. I wouldn't change them out.
Okay.
I'd turn our attention to other, more pressing issues.
No, I'm with you. I just another thing to get addressed. The actual carbon fiber mirror caps look good. I did notice this. There's some little adhesive here that needs to come off. What are your overall thoughts? What would you do? What do we need to do to figure out, I mean, the paint and all the little imperfections and, you know, 9 years of this thing running and having a hard life. What do we need to do to find out what the animal really did to this front end?
Pop that front bumper off, take the grills off, see where, because you've got brackets that extend out from your tunnel, front tunnel, whatever you want to call it, and they stick out, and they're going to hold this fender where it's supposed to be, and the lighting assembly. So all of this comes out from, you know, the general frame of the car in front of your wheel, and we got to see where all of that's lined up and get a good measurement. If this side right here is fitting better, I mean, we got to just sit there and play with it, or leave everything loose and then move everything around with it loose. See what's bent. You'll be able to visibly see what brackets are bent and what aren't. Okay. So that's going to be something that we're going to do, and just to make sure. Okay, does this piece look right? Does it look like it's tweaked or not? Some of them are real hard to tell, but we'll get in there and play with it and see what happens. But first things first, let's get this off. Let's get the correct, you know, bolts that are supposed to go in there. Let's get the fenders off, the lamps out, and then from there we kind of like build it back. And once we've built it back, then we're gonna start just making sure that our gaps are correct to our hood, and get our fenders where they need to be, and then we'll start playing with that bumper and seeing if we can make that bumper fit better.
So, as part of our game plan, and so this in this first video, obviously we're looking at cosmetic things. We're looking at what's wrong, you know, as we're looking at this car physically. But with that, we've got to take the entire front end off, the fenders, the lights, the bumper, the hood, and figure out what potentially damage was never fixed on this McLaren 650S. So as you guys can see, there's a lot of cosmetically wrong with the McLaren 650S, and I need your help.
Cosmetic imperfection.
I am coming to you, a man in need of beautification.
Okay.
Can you help this?
Yes.
No,
we're helping that. I can't help that.
Help that. So,
I can help this.
In an upcoming video, I'm going out of the country. I'm not getting deported. They're gonna let me back in.
They're gonna let you back in?
They're probably gonna let me back in.
That?
While I'm gone, I'm gonna leave this in your care.
I'm gonna take it apart.
You're gonna babysit it.
I'm gonna ruin his vacation. Just sending him
He's gonna send me pictures.
Stuff this. I'm like, oh, look at this. And I'm gonna send him the price. I'm gonna look at that.
Before we decide what we're gonna buy, I wanna know everything I need to get. Am I missing, do I need a new front rails? Do I need new, well, obviously I need new hardware.
Well, we're gonna take it apart.
Figure out everything we need.
We'll figure out what we need. Hopefully, it goes back together and we don't find a whole bunch of glue inside of it. That's happened before. Where somebody's just glued stuff together to get it out of the way. And hopefully that doesn't happen, because you can't really glue on top of glue and expect the same results. Yeah. It will flake and do funny stuff. So hopefully we don't end up in that position.
So I'm excited and scared, but here's how it all boils down. I'm going to replace the bottom front bumper is going to be carbon.
You know that, yeah.
Because the back is carbon, the side's carbon.
Matchy.
Now, we do know that we're going to paint the whole car. Do we keep it orange? I'm going to put an Instagram poll on my story to see, should we keep it orange or should we change the color? Now, we're going to keep the interior and the accent color orange, but do we change from McLaren orange to some other color?
That's right. So if you have a 64 count Crayola at home, we expect to see some coloring book ideas. Now, if you're sitting there with a 24, you can bring it in, but come on, dude.
Now, I love the orange.
Go with the 64.
I wouldn't have bought it in the orange if I didn't love it, but you got to ask yourself, if you're going to spend the money, spend the time, the effort to paint the whole dang car, do you take the opportunity to change the color to what you really, really want? And that's kind of where my new motto for the channel is, you don't have to buy your spec. You can build your spec. And that's really what I'm going after here on this channel. So let me know your thoughts. I'm still undecided. Do I want to go blue? Do I want to go green? Do I want to stay orange? When you take those fenders, you take that bumper, you take that hood off. Here's the other thing. I may want to buy new fenders, new bumpers.
Oh, I'd much rather you do that.
And then although it is a 650S, we might make it a little bit more aggressive. I got some ideas. Maybe raise up another, 25 from 650 to 675.
I like that.
Won't be LT, but if you've ever seen a 675 LT front end, louvered fenders, if we got to take it all apart and it's not going to go back together correctly and I'm going to have to buy the parts, we might as well upgrade it while we're in there, right?
If it's all and a little shifted and all this stuff needs to be moved, what better way than with fiberglass?
Let me know what you think down in the comments below. What color should we paint it? Should we keep it orange? Should we,
Give me some suggestions.
I
Get
like
your head a little bit.
I like Mexico blue. I'm a blue person. I love blues.
Okay.
I like greens too. And I just know Porsche colors because I'm coming off of owning a Porsche. You know, I know McLaren, everything's volcano this, volcano that, as far as colors
I like
go.
their volcanoes.
But
paint in the butt colors.
I'm in a glue in a green or a blue myself, but I do. It is for the channel. It's not just for myself. So you as the audience, help me choose. I want your opinion as well. What do you think we should do?
Well, I like the Mexico blue, and I like to do the, what's the other one? I think there's like a Pacific Rim blue. I think if you did two colors of blue, that would look really sick. Like
Yeah,
you could do
he's wanting to
two-tone.
do a little bit of art,
not really art, just a two-tone blue.
a two-tone blue.
Yeah,
So
two-tone blue, but painted nice.
nice, not
Yeah,
wrapped.
Not wrapped. Not anything too over the top, sparkly or pearly.
A lot of things planned, a lot of surprises. Now, let us know if you know anything about what this hit. What animal did this McLaren 650S really hit? We're excited to find out in one of the upcoming videos once this guy gets it apart, whether we find any hair, fur, animal.
We'll send it to the lab.
We'll
send it to
We'll
the
see
lab.
if there's anything left in there. But as you guys can see, this is one of the reasons why it was so cheap. But I do think that we can do it for a fairly attractive price and still keep it under the value, enhance the looks, renovate it, and make it into the 650S that I really want. So as you guys can see, I really don't know what happened to the 650S. I've got a bunch of clues. We're still gonna dig and get some more evidence, but I need you guys to go out there. If you've got any background information on this car story, let us know. We want to piece together the history of this vehicle as we renovate it and make it brand new again. So let us know if you were the person, that fifth driver, on the day after Christmas, and what animal you really hit in Kenai, Alaska.
We're gonna find out.
In the next video, we're going to show you not everything that's cosmetically wrong with the McLaren 650S, what potentially is mechanically wrong. Stay tuned to this video series as the next time we dig in to see what's wrong potentially in that engine bay. So thank you for watching. We love you guys. Please make sure you subscribe, drop a comment, give us a like, and until next time, the Midlife Crisis team will see you later.